Hola Viajeros! Welcome back to one of my videos. My name is Melissa and welcome back to AruLatina Travels. Today I will be sharing with you 10 things to pack when traveling to Aruba, to this amazing summer destination from a local perspective. I am currently not living in Aruba, but I definitely know what to pack when I go back for vacation. So let's get started, grab your list and let's start, Viajeros. The weather in Aruba is actually very sunny and very windy, so you should pack accordingly to this. I do believe that it does no matter what kind of activity or tour you're gonna take, packing should be the same for everyone. So my first tip number one, will be to pack bathing suits. In this case, for the guys, will be just their beach shorts. I do recommend packing at least two types of bathing suits. We're talking about the first, like the normal bikini, and then the second would just be a normal sports bathing suit or just a full body bathing suit, whatever you feel comfortable with. I do think it's very important to pack two types of bathing suits, because maybe one day you're going to the beach and the other day you're taking one of these tours and you might not feel that comfortable around other people, or depending on the activity you might feel like you want to be more protected. In this case for the guys, it's just the normal beach shorts. Tip number two will be about shoes. Let's talk about shoes. I recommend to pack at least one pair of sneakers, one pair of sandals, and this is just personal preference and what kind of activities you're gonna do. With sneakers you can use it everywhere, right? It doesn't matter if you're gonna do an adventurous activity or if you're just gonna go walking. And with sandals it's the same. I do recommend packing a very nice comfortable sandals that you can wear to go for breakfast, to go out, to just walk, like the usual day-to-day activities. However, this is what I mean, depends on the personal preferences and what are the extra activities you're going to do. Then I think you should pack at least one heel. It can be just high heels or whatever heels you use, or one flip-flops, right? One pair of flip-flops. It depends. If you know for sure that you're not gonna go to any fancy dinners or nothing in that type of event or activity or experience, then you don't actually need the heels, and I would just recommend just take a flip-flop or a pair of flip-flops, right? If you believe, of course, it's always gonna be beach and stuff and you don't care as much, then just pack flip-flops instead of heels, and that's the point of what I'm saying. So in conclusion, 100% sneakers, nice sandals, and this is the third one, which is just the option, heels or flip-flops, because I believe that sandals sometimes you can even just use them to go to the beach, depending on like what type of sandals they are, etc. And for the boys, for the guys, is the usual sneakers. And same here, depending on your activity, you might be able to pack a different type of shoes, a more elegant shoes, and just the usual flip-flops. So tip number three is actually related to dresses and skirts. I do believe that it's very necessary to pack at least one elegant dress. This is because sometimes you're gonna go for a dinner, or if you have an event or an experience and you still want to look nice, then I think it's very important to have at least one nice dress. And then with the other type of dresses that you want to wear, I also recommend to just switch it up a little bit. You can have short dresses and long dresses. Of course, do pack accordingly to the how long you're gonna stay in Aruba. Do not pack a whole week of dresses alone. I believe that skirts, and this is why I also mentioned skirts, long or short skirts, can help you to balance it out a little bit and to combine different clothes with each other, so you don't have to pack a lot, so stay efficient. So those are my two recommendations right there. Just tip number three will be dress and skirts. Tip number four, it's related to jeans, shorts and leggings. I know it's a big one, but I believe you should pack one pair of jeans. Okay, this is just a must. Jeans are always a thing that you need. You never know, they can be useful for many occasions. Shorts, it depends on what kind of shorts you like, if they're just sport shorts or just casual shorts, so it depends on that. And leggings is more like an extra option. I believe that if you're gonna do like horseback riding, or you just want to jog, or you know, those kind of activities, then at least one pair of leggings will help you a lot when you need those like sporty clothing items. And shorts can be just a different easy item that you can have to make your life easier. And also it's summer, so shorts are a must. And jeans, of course, for just different occasions. For the guys, I think it's just the usual. Just you can pack, depend on how long you're staying, you can pack 1 or 2 jeans, you can pack more shorts, body shorts, etc., whatever you wear and you feel comfortable wearing in summer weathers. So it's up to you, but do not pack a whole week of shorts, because sometimes in these destinations you can, in this case Aruba, you can wash your clothes or just reuse it, so you're not gonna wear one short every day. I mean, if you can and you have the space for it in your bag, that's great, but it's not needed. I think having these items like that also takes out the idea that we might need it, or if I need it, instead of like just having these couple items that you can combine. This is for the girls and for the guys, will help you and make your life easy, and also just take faster decisions to go enjoy this beautiful destination. Tip number 6. So this is actually all related to tops, so like the top part of your body. I think this is just normal. I don't have much to say in this part. You can use tank tops, you can use whatever you feel comfortable wearing in the summer destinations. I do recommend taking at least one sweater. I know you will be like, Melissa, what are you talking about? One sweater for like a summer destination? Yes, but these things, for example, the jeans and the sweaters and stuff like that, you can just wear them before coming to Aruba, so it doesn't actually take space in your bags. I recommend one sweater or at least a hoodie, because sometimes it's cold in the airports, or when you're just getting, you know, into a taxi, or if you're going to a cinema or in a restaurant, whatever it is. I always recommend to have at least one sweater or a hoodie, something, because you never know. Sometimes it's also a little bit chilly at night. I mean, you won't need it, as in like, you know, you're gonna die or like cold or something, but I do believe that if it's chilly, sometimes you just want something to, you know, like to cover. And it's the same, it applies the same for guys actually, hoodies and stuff like that. Now tip number 7, bring your refillable bottles. You can, and let me tell you this, you can drink water from the tap in Aruba. Yes, you can. I have never heard about a tourist getting ill or sick from just drinking water in Aruba. I know some of us are just too scared of drinking water because we don't want to, you know, we just don't want something to happen and then we don't enjoy the destination. But no, this does not happen in Aruba. The water is great. You can just drink, you know, tap water. It's great. It's super clean. It's one of the cleanest in the world. Super safe. So it's perfect. So this is also why I sometimes I don't think it's I will just say a recommendation is just bring your refillable bottle instead of buying water bottles all the time from the supermarket. I mean, if you can't, then yeah, you just do it. But remember, you know, let's try to save the planet with the plastics and all that. But if you really can't, then it's fine. It's just it's a very nice way to always be hydrated. Aruba is very sunny, it's a bit hot, so if you're not used to this weather, and having water next to you is like your best friend all the way. Tip number 8, we're almost getting there, guys. Tip number 8 is actually everything related to just the credit cards, debit cards, and cash. So in Aruba, we do accept US dollars. You can also pay cash in the Aruban currency, which is the Aruban florin. So I would recommend just bring a little bit of cash just to have it, because sometimes you might not be able to pay with card. Let's just say at the local flea markets and stuff like that, but normally you can pay with your cards. Or if you see one of those small stores, or local stores, I don't know how to say it, where they sell very local food, then there they might not accept cards. So it's always, I think it's always nice and useful to have a little bit of cash on you, US dollars or Aruban florin. So it depends on you, but most places they do accept it. So they do accept debit cards, credit cards, and of course cash. Tip number nine, guys, it's related to prescription drugs and special health needs. Better safe than sorry, right? So bring your stuff, bring stuff that you know are essential for you related to health. However, do keep in mind that we do have some, we do have pills and pharmacies and all those things. If you get sick or fever, etc., we might not have maybe brands that you know for sure in the US or in whatever place you come from, but we do have, right? So do not bring a lot of them if you really think it's not necessary. But if you use certain stuff, special health needs and stuff like that, do bring it just to make sure and to be safe during your travels. However, I do recommend that you check first online or with your local custom or any authority that you know if you can bring those prescription drugs or special health needs into the country, so import and export, because I will be very sad if you bring your stuff and then you can't actually enter the country with it, or just leave the country with any of those prescription drugs. So please keep in mind that, and let's move forward to one of the two last tips. Tip number 10, we're almost there at the end of this video, is actually travel adapters. I've seen a lot of tours coming from different parts of the world and they do not have a travel adapter, so they can charge their electronics. Aruba has type A plug type, so do keep in mind that. Bring a travel adapter, because of course this is not applicable depending on which part of the world you're coming from, right? But do keep in mind that when you come to the island, so you can charge and bring all your electronic devices with you. Last but not least, so tip number 10, and this is the last one, Viajeros, are actually everything related to beach and sun essentials. Okay, I know this is a very big subject, but I'm gonna tell you something. There is a saying that says that the only thing you need to go to a destination is your passport, money, and everything related to documentation like visas and all that. So please keep in mind that you don't need all of those beach, pool, sun essentials as you might think. Most of the things, this is related to beach chairs, towels, toys for kids, beach toys that kids can make castles and stuff. You can rent them in Aruba. There's companies and places and the hotels, etc., that you can rent these places. You can even buy them if it's really necessary for you. You can just buy them also in Aruba. This is an island, guys. You will find all of these items. It's very accessible. So what are the beach or sun essentials that I think you guys will need? Definitely a hat. It can be a cap, whatever type of hat that you like. Bring it because of the sun. Also sunglasses, very important. Sunblock, please make sure it's reef safe. As a scuba diver myself, I think this is a very important item, and I will be very happy if you guys bring sunblock. Please just make sure it's reef safe. Also, after sun, a cover-up, a beach cover-up, or a rash guard. Very useful, not only to go to the beach, but when you go hiking or you're just walking. Cover-ups or like rash guards are essential. If you have a beach bag, it doesn't have to be a big one, it can just be a normal one where you can put all your beach essentials, will be perfect as well. And also a lip balm if you just don't have or you think it's necessary. Please keep in mind that Aruba's sun is very strong. You can get tan very easily. So if you're not used to the sun or to like the summer weather, I do not recommend you to go at like 11 until like 2:30 p.m. to the beach to expose yourself just like that with any protection, because the sun is very strong. You will get tan, you will get very red, and then that also has different effects on your trip. You might not be able to sleep, etc. Just protect yourself from the sun and try to enjoy your vacation as much as you can. Now we have reached the end of this video, so thank you Viajeros for watching this video actually, and click the like button if you like this video, so I know for sure that you are liking this type of videos. Also subscribe to my channel if you want to keep watching content related to just traveling to the world, to Aruba, to just how to make things more efficient and accessible, just easy when traveling. And of course, comment down below what are the most essential things that you need to pack when traveling, not only to Aruba but to any part of the world. Bueno, viajeros, ahora sí, nos vemos. Bye bye, viajeros.